What's going on, guys? Welcome back to On the Farm and Off. It's been a few months since I uploaded. Just been working. Nothing much new happened. We planted some grass over here. It's been dry. Total rain this whole year has been inch and 9/10. So it's been pretty dry. This is an update on our land here. I planted all 10 acres with grass like this. It's supposed to be a pretty good grass. I didn't put very many pounds to the acre, so it's a little skippy at spots, and this stuff grows like crazy, so it don't matter if you get it pretty skippy. I'm just watering up some spots so it's a head start for next year. I have that little tractor right there. It drives and sprays and it gets stuck everywhere. But yeah, I started over there by the power line pole and drove it all the way this way. It's probably about 150 feet or so. Then I got a spot here coming up. Well, this here is already good. And I got some coming up on the side there that I watered. And I got quite a bit coming up here. I also planted here. I also watered from here, coming all the way here like this. So sure is nice and peaceful out here. Here you can see some of the grass. It's coming up. It's kind of small yet, but it's gonna grow. Supposed to have some pretty warm days. So I'm just watering this a little bit, keeping it wet. There's our chicken coop that me and my wife built. Need to finish it. It's not completely finished yet. We got the chicken run done. We painted it. We got part of the metal roof on. We're gonna put the ridge on and the side, and then we got some gutters for it. We're gonna collect the water system, or we're gonna collect the rainwater for it, to use for the chickens' water, so we don't have to fill up their water. So I don't know how that'll work, but this grass is looking real good here. This is kind of roughly, I don't know, this has been, how many weeks? Probably a little over a month that I've had this up now. So, I mean, there's some areas that are healthier. I don't know why that area there is kind of yellow, but there's some areas that it's nice and healthy. So, hopefully it'll all look like this. It's got really thick leaves on it. I'm gonna move my feeder that's over there. I'm gonna move that thing to our hunting land yet. This tree that I planted here died. I forget what it was. There's some grass coming up here. The reason why I'm watering most of this up is because I'm not quite sure. We did get a little bit of rain. I have no idea. There's a lot of grass coming up right there. Oh, I remember this is where I stopped once with the spreader and I left the spreader on accident. Yikes, that's a thick grass there. So it'll be pretty thick there. That's cool. But yeah, and we got like, after we planted this grass, I think we've gotten 4 tenths on it. Not quite sure. I think I have 4 tenths on it, so still the dirt is dry. So just in case those 4 tenths were gonna ruin the grass, I figured I'd water up as much as I possibly can. Our well is actually holding out really good, so that's awesome. I shut all the water off on my crops, just letting it ready up so we can harvest. And pretty much it. I've been hauling bales this whole week. Every day I did 2 loads to, it was about, 80 mile one way? I think it was 80 miles one way. 88 miles one way. And I hauled 2 loads a day, easy days. And I did other things on the side. Got a mesquite tree growing here. I'll probably leave him, let him grow, just kind of trim him out so he gets nice and tall. But a lot of stuff's been going on that I haven't been filming, and there's no way I'll be able to catch up or explain everything or whatever. But I need to go dove hunting. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow. I was gonna do it today, but I got home a little late. I gotta deliver one more load of bales to one customer and he's done. And we're pretty much out of bales. I got probably like 20 something bales left. We're pretty low, so bales are selling like crazy right now because it's so dry everywhere around us, and it's not even winter yet. I don't know what they're gonna do for feed. I had planted a half circle for hay grazer for feed, but it came up and just dried out because I couldn't pull my water off my cotton, so it just dried out. If you can't, because we got about 4 to 5 foot of dry dirt right now, so it's dry. But right now I don't know if we want rain because we got some cotton that's pretty much ready to strip. Probably start stripping next week, and so yeah, but everything on our land here is still looking good. It's my brother's Jeep. I'm driving it because I got the bales. I loaded the bales. I hauled one load, came back, loaded, hauled another load, came back, then I loaded the bales back up. Now I just parked it by the barn. I'm just taking my brother's Jeep home. I'm actually probably gonna buy that thing. Let me know down in the comments if I should buy it. I forget what year model it is. I think it's a 98 Jeep Cherokee. It's a 4x4. Pretty much, I mean, the interior's in great shape. So, but yeah, just been doing some things. Figured I'd give y'all guys an update. I hadn't posted a video in forever. I just hadn't gotten myself to do it. I've filmed a bunch of videos and filmed stuff I filmed myself doing stuff here and there, but never, I don't know, got myself to upload them for some reason. But we'll see how everything goes. I think it'll actually be a decent year considering crops look good. My crops look good considering only having 1 inch and 9/10 of rain, so that's always a good thing. But maybe I'll upload a dove hunting video tomorrow. Maybe I'll do a dove hunting video tomorrow. This is actually a very good spot to dove hunt because I've been watering with these sprinklers quite a bit, so they've been drinking a lot of water here because there's no water really anywhere. But let's walk over there and I want to see how wet the dirt is from, I think I started this little tractor sprinkler. I think I started him, well, I went from over there, came all the way here with the tractor once, and then I moved him this way, and I went all the way over there to that dead tree once. Then I moved him back, came back this way with it on. Then he got back to here, and now I brought him all the way over there, and I started over there and came this way. So I'm gonna go see how wet it is over there from, he started right around here this morning. Yeah, that's where he got stuck at night, right there. He got stuck there at night, and then he walked all the way to over there. So he did all right today, but yesterday he did from there to here. That was bad. But it's fine if he got stuck here. You can see his little tracks that he makes. see if the grass will come up even here, or if I'm gonna keep watering it till it comes up. It's been hot. Today was 100 degrees today. It's supposed to get 102 on Sunday and 97 tomorrow, so it's still pretty warm out here. All right, let's see how wet it still is. Oh, that's pretty dry already. Oh, there's some grass growing already. I don't know where I went with that. You can always tell if it's grass, because grass's roots are very white, like that one there. That's a grass. And this is grass here too. That little white one there. So maybe I made it wet enough actually. I'll just have to soften it up because it was so hard. Look how hard it is. Like it's pretty hard because of the heat, but I'll come back here and soften it up. Me and my wife, we also bought a metal detector. We've been doing that here and there. We found some pretty neat stuff already. That's pretty fun. So I might do a couple of videos of that too soon, whenever I get the time, maybe on a Sunday or something. Weeds still grow. Yeah, you can have no rain, but you also have weeds. And then this shinnery stuff, man, that stuff will grow no matter what the weather's doing. I mowed this area here from about there to there. I mowed, so there's hardly any there. Now the grass is taking over, but over there, there's still quite a bit of shinnery. Well, this will be good. Beautiful evening. Nice little sunset. Can't wait to live here. Need to do that soon. Hopefully we can do that after this year. See how all the crops do and how we come out. But if we can, we're gonna move out here as soon as we can. That'll be fun. Yeah, I'm just softening up this because there's some stuff that's trying to come up right here on the edge. Just a little bit. And also, those trees, I'm sure, are not gonna hate this little watering. I don't even know if I've showed you the chicken coop. I'll go show it to you. I don't know if I've even... I know I made a few videos about it. Don't mind the mess. We gotta clean all this up. We were working here in the springtime quite a bit. But made this. We gotta finish out this bottom. Comment some ideas what you think we should do to finish out the bottom. How can something poop? I bet it lives here somewhere. On the side of the house. Oh, whatever. We had stained and then we put some kind of water sealer on there. But I don't know. Let's see what kind of living things in here. I haven't opened this door in months. It'd be hilarious. There's a fox or something. Hello? Oh, seems fairly quiet in here. We had chickens in here, but they were doing so good. We had them at home. We had seven chickens, and they were doing so good. And I let them out every morning. I just let them out. I think something lives underneath there. We gotta put on some trim around the windows yet. We gotta put the gutters and stuff up there yet. I'll have to turn the camera around. Gotta put the gutters and stuff on there yet. And we gotta put trim around the edges here. And we gotta trim this wire off yet. We actually got this wire decently tight on here. It's actually pretty good. We had chickens in here for probably 3 months. We grazed them from babies. And I came here every morning before work. Right as sunrise was coming up. And I opened the gate and I let them out and let them free range. I was like, well, if they'll want to hang out, then they can. And they were outside digging around all these shrubs here and all these trees, eating bugs and over here everywhere. I did it for about 2 months probably, every day. And then, I mean, they came in by themselves to roost inside the chicken coop every time. And then that one day I came here in the evening before sunset, probably roughly like it is now, maybe a little earlier yet. And all chickens were gone. So I started walking around and I found some feathers here, there, and there, and there, and there. And sure enough, I think there's 2 coyotes that had killed every chicken. So 2 coyotes ate pretty well. I know it was 2 coyotes because the next day I parked up on that hill and I walked over there and I hid in the evening for sunset. Sure enough, 2 coyotes came walking from out there, came over here, walked right here, and they came over here and I was gonna shoot them, but I never got a good shot at them. They were pretty smart. Also, the shinnery was way taller. I hadn't cleaned everything up and planted grass yet, so I never got a good shot at them, but I'll get them back yet. I don't have chickens right now, so I'll leave them alone for now, but I'm gonna get them. I'll get them back. There's some parts that we need to put on the roof yet. Yep. Well, that's about all I have for you. I think I didn't leave anything out. Well, my dog died. He fell off the truck. You know, he was riding. If you follow him on Instagram, he was following, or he was always riding on top of the roof or on the hood and stuff. And that one day, I was coming from here, going home, and he was on the back of the truck just riding with normally. And then he got on top of the toolbox that I have on the back of that old Dodge. The Dodge broke down as well, by the way. Gotta fix that. I think a rat got in there and chewed up some wires, because I had a rat chew up some wires on my new truck, and I fixed all those wires problems. But he was riding on the toolbox, and then we was driving past somebody's house, and that person's dog came running towards my truck to the road. And Bruce was a little bit protective, so he jumps off, or he doesn't jump off, he just starts barking at him, kind of lunges and barks, you know how dogs bark. And then his foot slipped off the toolbox, and he lost his footing, and then he tried, let's see, there's some doves, I need to shoot some doves. He lost his footing, he tried getting it back, and he landed on his butt on the road. We were going probably 50, 55, and he landed with his back towards the front of the truck, landed on his butt, slammed back like that onto the road and onto the pavement, and it was loud, like you could hear it crack. And I was like, oh, he's gonna be dead instantly. I was kind of hoping he would be dead instantly, but so we turned around, my wife was with me. We turned around, and that was the only time I didn't take my gun with. I learned my lesson right there, because we turned around, went back over there, and I was like, well, he's dead, because he was just laying there, and he had skidded quite a ways. And so I was like, well, he's dead. So we pull up to him, and then he looks at me, he starts getting up, and then he's trying to walk towards me, because I guess he was kind of I don't know, just confused from hitting his head. He was knocked out for sure. And then he started walking just in circles, so I thought, well, he has brain damage for sure, because he landed on his head pretty hard. Like, his skull must have been, he had internal bleeding. He was bleeding out of his nose, ears, and eyes. He started walking towards me, and I was like, well, shoot. And he couldn't walk towards me, so he finally made his way to the ditch, and he just laid down. He was breathing heavy. I know he had broken ribs. And I didn't bring my gun, so I couldn't put him out of his misery. So I drove to the nearest neighbor, and they had, sure enough, we're in Texas, so pretty much I would say 99% of people have guns. So I just walked up to their house, asked, hey, my dog fell off the truck, and I need to put him out. And he's like, yeah, sure, here. And I was hoping, for a 12-gauge shotgun or something. No, that sucker gave me an AR-15. So I grabbed the AR-15. I was like, whatever, I'll make do what I got. So I went back over there, and he was laying there breathing like real heavy. I figured I was gonna shoot him in the head just to end it real quick, but he was breathing so heavy with his head, and so I shot him in the heart. Well, I tried to. I don't know if I hit him in the heart. That's probably the hardest thing I've ever had to do, because that dog was pretty awesome. And I shot him, and then he gets up. He didn't even make a noise. He got up, and he started walking towards me, like seeking comfort or something. And then he didn't walk in circles anymore after that. So I don't know if his brain had refocused after sitting there for, I don't know, it took probably about 2 minutes to go get the gun. And he started walking toward me, and then he just stopped there for a little bit, and then he sat down again. And then he was kind of calm. So I shot him in the head, or I don't know exactly if I hit him perfectly in the head. It was a scope on there, and I was probably 5 yards away from him. So I kind of freestyled or free aimed or whatever, offhand shot, and probably didn't hit him quite as good as I thought I was gonna. Then he gets up again, and he wants to jump on top of or get on the back of my truck. Well, I mean, that's what it looked like, because he was walking kind of towards the back of the truck, and then he lay down again. And then I had a good shot at him. Then I hit him right dead smack in the front forehead, and then he fell back, like his head just slammed back, and he wagged his tail one time, and he was gone. So I took his dog collar and his tag off, and it's riding with me in the truck. So that's the story of that. But yeah, so now we need to get another big mean watchdog. Comment down below what we should get. I don't know what we should get. Look at that. Oh, that's a chicken hawk. I was thinking to say that dove is stupid. That chicken hawk's probably one that killed my chickens too. No, I think it was. I'm not sure if it was a chicken hawk or a big hawk or a coyote or a raccoon or fox or neighbor's dog or, well, we don't really have neighbors here, but yeah. So yeah, that's wet enough for today. I'll water it some more tomorrow. But that's about all I have for you guys. I need to clean up some weeds here. I did set up this for now. It's not done. It's not how we're gonna keep it. There's a dove. See, they're trying to come get water. I got a fresh tank, which that reminds me, I need to winterize this thing or drain it before it freezes soon. It's about to get that time. Yeah, I'll turn it off now. Well, I'm gonna call it a day. Gonna deliver another load tomorrow, and I should do some dove hunt tomorrow. I'll see if I get time or if I get the energy to do it. I'll do some dove hunting and then I'll post that video maybe Sunday. But yeah, thanks for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed this update. I didn't update you on my crops. Let me know down in the comments if you want to see that. I don't know if you want to see that, but crops look good. I think I'm hoping to make about average 2 bales an acre across on the cotton, but we'll see what it does. Some looks better than 2, some looks worse than 2, some looks probably like 3, but you never know until after you spray it and you get some weather on it, some wind or rain, stuff like that. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.